Good morning, everyone. Again, you are here, and we are here today on the last slide for this lesson because this is a very small lesson of 2-3 pages, so we can do them in 2-3 classes. There's no harm in it. So, anyway, this is the last class for this. Before the summer break, you'll also have your summer break. So, we'll have this, and then after that, 5 lessons are completed. So, kindly start learning them. Don't keep anything for the last moment. Have I made myself clear? You have your 10 days off. Complete them. Do the project as well. The project topic I'll be giving you. Complete the project during the summer break and do deposit it. Have I made myself clear? A project will be on the basis of these 5 lessons which I have done with you. On that, among those 5 lessons, you have to choose any 2 lessons and make the project. Yeah, the project will be done. 2 projects have to be done for class 12 students, and you'll have to make 2 files. Yeah, 2 topics you can choose. Let's suppose somebody is choosing selection, somebody is choosing recruitment, somebody is choosing HRM. So ultimately, you choose any 2 topic, and then 2 topic have to be chosen, and you have to yeah, the project will be in hand. You have to make the file for that. Okay. Now, coming on to today's topic, I'll be giving you the project in the assignment. Assignment I'll be giving you. You have your last 2 days, so I'll be giving you the project topic in the assignment. Anyway, you see here functions of human resource management or functions of HRM. When I say functions of HRM, I mean what are the different functions of HRM? Number one is managerial function. Number two is operative function. Then we have the development function, compensation function, integration function, maintenance function. So many different types of functions are there. So I'll be picking up one by one each type of functions, and we'll be doing according to the scope of syllabus. Whatever is there, something we will miss out as well. So now I'll take out the first one, managerial function. The managerial function, if you can see the slide, I've already changed the slide. How many of you can see the slide? Yes, you can click on it and you can see it. And let me make it bigger. Now I made it bigger. Managerial function. Now I believe you can see the slide. Yes. Good. Now you can see the slide. Yes. Managerial function. Okay, the first one you see. Functions. Managerial functions are basically what? Planning, organizing, controlling, directing. All these are managerial functions. So when I say managerial functions are those functions which help in planning, organizing, directing, controlling of personnel within the organization, and all this is usually done by the HR professionals. You can see this figure. As you can see, the planning, the organizing, the directing, the controlling. Can you see the figure? Yeah, you have to draw this type of chart in your paper. I want everyone to be little more presentable when you are doing your business study paper. Now let's take the second type of function, and that's operative function, and we also call it as operational functions. It plays an important role within the organization, helps in building a good team of working professionals for operating the business activity. You know what? A team of working professionals have to be developed. If you are not developing a team of working professionals, that means you are not doing things in a proper way. So everything, you know what? Even for suppose you see your cricket match, what do? You have a team win. It's not the victory or the triumph of an individual, a victory of a captain. No, it's a victory of the entire team. The success of the team depends upon the people of the team. It's everyone is a hero. Everyone is doing their role. It's not only one person is doing a role. No, everyone has a role. Everyone is doing their role. Now let's look on to the operative functions. The first one is recruitment. Second is induction. Or third is orientation. Fourth is training and development. Fifth is compensation and benefit. Sixth is maintenance. Seventh is industrial relation. Yeah, you can see the figures now. I'm making it bigger for you to see. And the eight is motivation. Yeah, motivation. Yes. Then the ninth one is record maintenance. You see. So all these points have to be learned by you, and obviously the chart, the diagram have to be practiced. Now I'm making it again shorter so that it comes to the screen. Now earlier I made it bigger so that you can have a proper visual effect. Now, since you have your proper glancing over it, now we come back to the point. The first point is recruitment. The second is induction and orientation. Obviously, induction and orientation is same. When you are meeting someone, you are doing things, you are meeting them. Training and development, compensation and benefit, maintenance, industrial relation, motivation, record maintenance. All these are the operative functions or operational functions. Both are same, but once we use in a proper proper way of writing things, and it comes as operative, not operational. Sometimes we write down operative, sometimes we write down operational, but ultimately both are correct. Now that was operative function. Now we move on to the next point, HRM. Now you see the chart. Managerial function, we have planning, organizing, staffing and directing. Second is the operative function, we have procurement, development, compensation, integration. Okay. Now many of you know what planning is. Planning, how many of you don't know? Planning is putting things into action. Planning is that? No. Planning is you are thinking in advance. That is what planning is. You are planning beforehand. So the planning work should be done beforehand. Point number 2, organizing. Once you plan, you need to organize things. You need to have a proper execution of your plan. And for that, you need an organizational skill. Point number 3, staffing. People will be there to manage the thing. The staffs are needed and they need to be managed. So staffing function have to be taken care of. Point number 4 is directing. Once the staff is there, you need to direct them. You know what? The staff will do things in their own way. So you need to direct them. Right? Like how the student behave. When the student go to school, they keep moving here and there. Unless and until you have been told where to make a line, where to stand for the assembly, where you will go. So they need to be proper direction. In the same way, the staff need to be directed. Then we have the this side, operative function, as you can see. Do you want me to enlarge the size of the? Okay, I'm doing it. Then this is operative function. I'm enlarging for you. You can see. Yeah, I love my students a lot. You see, operative functions. The first one is procurement. Second is the development, compensation. Third, and the fourth one is integration. Now, what is procurement? Well, procurement means what? You procure the things, you get the things, you buy the raw materials, you procure the things, and then you make them at one place, you arrange them, you assemble them. After that comes the development of the product. Development function is taken care of, development of the company is there, development of employees are there. Third is the compensation paid to the employees. Compensation is another function. Now, the fourth one is the integration. Oh, integration. What do you understand by the word integration? You're breaking them. How? Why? You're beating them or what? No. Integration means breaking them into forming different groups and departments and ensuring that the work is done. Like for example, in your school also, you see we have English department, we have maths department, we have science department. We have commerce department. In the same way, this is done just to ensure that these people are integrated so that they are taking care of the departments properly. So ultimately, that integration is done. Now I am once again reducing the slide. The size of the slide need to be reduced to its original. Yes. And once we have done it, now I move on to the next slide. Development function. As I told you, the business development is very important. You see how the business tree is growing. Now I am increasing the size so that you can see the first part is a business function. You can see the arrow moving up. So yes, that is needed. What I have to explain is this here only. Now the first part, you see personal administration payroll benefits. So payroll functions comes under business managed functions. Then benefits of payroll comes under this. Then we have this. Could you see the slide, everyone? Everyone, could you see the slide? Okay. I am making things easier for you. HR functions, you can see. Payroll benefits, payroll functions, time and attendance is there. Then again, business functions, move on to business partner. We have the applicant tracking, then HR portal is there. Lots of learning management is there. Then we move further with talent management, performance management, competency management, succession planning. All these things are taken care of, and that includes the strategic partners. Now I am done with this. Now we move on to the integration function. As I told you, are breaking them, you are integrating them, and integration is basically the stage, the crucial stage where we break things, and that is the integration. So when we break things, that comes under the integration. So we call it as an integration function. Now there are critical resource issues during the first few months of merger or acquisition. They include what are the problems which are there when you are acquiring things through a merger or acquisition you are doing. Top management team, ensuring top management leadership, communicating changes. Changes is whatever changes there need to be communicated to the students. Whatever communication is there, you need to communicate whatever changes is there. You have to tell your employees. Retaining key talent. You need to have a proper keywords, key talent in you. Aligning the cultures. You need to make the changes in the culture. You need to align several global human resource consulting companies such as Star, Perrin, provide merger related human HRM services. This is again very important. These type of companies are also there to provide you with mergers. Now the maintenance function, as you see, maintenance function. Could you see the slide? How many of you cannot see the slide? Yeah, you can read the word maintenance function, but you can't read what is written inside it, right? So let me expand it a little more. I'm going to enlarge this. You can see the activities in HRM concerned with maintaining employees committed and loyal to the organization. You are making your employees committed and loyal to the organization. If the employees are committed and loyal, that is the need of the hour. Point number 2, you will get lots of employees, but you will not get committed and loyal employees. And committed and loyal employees will never hurt you. Will always follow your rules, your regulations. Even when they are leaving you, they are not going to distract you in any way. Now, point number 2, objective is to put into place activities that will help retaining productive employees. So, what is the objective of maintenance function? Is to put into place activities that will help retaining productive employees. Point number 3, HRM needs to ensure that the working environment is safe, healthy. Caring for the employees is important. If the employees are not cared properly, they can have so much of effects from so many things. The major effects are there, minor effects are there. Work culture, another problem, another throwback of work culture, work environment. Employees face problem in personal life skills or life skills over to workplace. Therefore, EAP to help them. You need maintenance functions. Appropriate communication programs is again very important. Now, employees relation program, emails, bulletin board, town hall, video conferencing, employees' voice be heard. All these things are taken care of. Now we move on further. Ultimate goals of the organization. Now I'm reducing it so that we can read the further part. Ultimate goals of the organization: having competent employees who have adopted to the organization culture. Organization's culture, no, it should be organizational culture. With the up-to-date expert, having high energy level. So that is maintenance function. Now we move on to the overview of the entire functions, what we have done so far. As you can see, I am also increasing this diagram is important. Even this diagram is there in your book, so you need to study from your book. I am not forcing you to study from here, because this has some extra points as well. I don't want you to go to extra points. You can always learn whatever is there in your book. So you can see the diagram of all is important. The functions chart. Could you see the functions of human resource management? How many of you cannot see? I'm increasing the size. You see, system desktop is not there. Recruitment we have. Then we have the personnel files. We have the contact. We have so many different sites of analysis is there. Have I made myself clear? So this type of diagram is there in the book. You kindly study from your book. HRM diagram. HRM diagram. Could you see? Yes. Now take out the pen and register everyone, so that we can do the question answers. Yes. Question number 1. Give the functions of HRM, or gives the 6 functions of HRM. Question number 2. Explain the main functions of HRM. Explain the main functions of HRM. Explain the main functions of HRM. Question number 3. Explain the managerial function of HRM. Explain the managerial function of HRM. Question number 4. What do you mean by operational functions? What do you mean by operational functions? Question number 5. What does the operative functions include? Question number 5. What did the operative functions include? Question number 6. Give the content of managerial functions. Give the content of managerial functions. Question number 7. Question number 7. Are you writing? Question number 7. Give the content of operative functions. Give the content of operative functions. Question number 8. Explain development functions with diagram. Explain development function with diagram. Question number 9. Who are strategic partners? Who are strategic partners? Who are strategic partners? Question number 10. Describe the integration function. Describe the integration function. Question number 11. Explain the maintenance function of HRM. Explain the maintenance function of HRM. Explain the maintenance function of HRM. Question number 12. Draw a diagram showing the functions of HRM. Draw a diagram to show different functions of HRM. Draw a diagram to show different functions of HRM. Draw a diagram to show different functions of HRM. Thank you. Now, that's all for this lesson. We finished off this lesson. The question answers are also been given to you. I have given the question answers because I am using the assignment column for giving you the holiday homework and project file. So kindly finish off this assignment file. I am giving you the projects. and utilize your time, those 10 days of you are having holidays. So try doing those projects in those 10 days. So in the meantime, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.